Green Carpet Media, Heroes of the Storm. Hello, Travis here. It's me, and I'm joined with my wonderful, knowledgeable co-host, Stinch Pants McGee.
That's right. This is Stinch Pants McGee here.
You didn't know her last name was McGee, did you guys?
Nope, they did not know. That's where my saying comes from. Stinch Pants McGee. A yee.
A yee. I don't think we have ever heard the yee yet, Stinch, but you do say it all the time, so it's very strange.
Right.
All right, so what do we got here, Stinch Show? We got a good game between the blue. This is a Team League episode 5, and you know I love my Team League, Stinch. We got the blue team over here with. Take a sip of my water here.
Dramatic silence.
Dramatic pause. The blue team, I think, is going to be specializing in delay, Stinch. And by what I mean by delay is I mean delay the spiders from being turned, the spider booties from being turned in. So what we have is a Tyrande who has the owl that she's able to send across the map at the enemy team. So no matter where she is, she can always poke at the enemy team, delaying them from the turn-in, making sure that they can get in there and do damage to that team. Ooh, Arthas is getting very low here, Stinch, but he is close to his cannon towers. I think he's going to be fine, Stinch. He doesn't really have to worry about that right now. And we got Asmodunk, literally Asmodunk on the field with his Asmodunk costume, and he's able to delay as well because he can dunk probably about a good 35% of the map and delay the team.
So, sounds like a move I would really like to have. Just, be on the other side of the team, but be able to just, poke at him a little bit. Tell him I'm here. Yeah, I'm here still.
I'm here. I'm a coward, but I'm still here. Trust me.
Sounds like me.
And while on the other team, we do have Chromie, who can... Granted, she can be a poker herself. She is very good at the poke. And we do have Greymane for the damage. And we do have Azul, mostly for the wave clear, plus the root, Stinch. You got that root, Chromie Sandblast, and Chromie Dragon's Breath, dealing a ton of damage to people. And not only that, but you got your Greymane jumping in there and just doing a ton of damage as well. It's going to be a very interesting matchup because I think you got one team that specializes in hero takedowns, the red team, and you got one team, the blue team, that specializes in delaying the other team from turning in their spider butts.
I can't wait to see who takes more damage.
Yeah, I would like to see that as well. It's gonna, like I said, it's gonna be a very, very interesting game in my personal, humble opinion, Stincho.
There's nothing humble about you.
There ain't nothing humble. I'm the best. All right, I'm the best. This is my real voice, by the way. So
He's trying to hide it because it's so.
I'm trying to hide it with this peppy, charismatic, young-sounding voice, but really, I'm just atrocious.
It's true.
Help me. He's got me trapped. Yeah, Stench, we got, what we got going here? It looks like we got essentially a rotation going. We got a 4-man rotation from the blue team and the red team, just rotating the middle and the northern lanes. And you could see if that was pulled up real fast. You can see that Chromie is already halfway done with her quest, Stench. Halfway done with her quest, and we're only at level 5, Stench. By level 10, she might be completely done with it.
Well, let's hope the other team doesn't allow her to reach her.
It's going to be extremely hard because the blue team, like I said, they're roaming around in waves of 4. Chromie is able to just send in a sandblast, and it's bound to hit someone. She can just send them in. Look, there's another one. Boom. Hits Arthas with it. And that is going to be extremely difficult to avoid, honestly. You got the fat little chubs here. Asmodan, he is just so chubby. He's essentially 2 characters in one. And you got Arthas, who's just going to be so close to the red team. I don't think Chromie can miss, except right there she did. Woo. Ooh, Chromie, why are you making me a liar, girl? Why are you making me a liar?
Right when you had said that.
Yeah, Stench. Come on. But you can see how the blue team is delaying. The red team has not turned in a single gem yet. And if they can keep this pressure on, it doesn't matter if the red team has 500 gems at their disposal. If they can't turn them in, it's pointless, Densho.
Right.
Absolutely pointless. But the red team's also doing a good job denying the blue team as well. Tyrande is harassing that Greymane. Who would have thought that a Tyrande would have been a Greymane counter? Look at her, just harassing Greymane. Oh, able to get a stun, and she might actually get a kill here, but Greymane is able to get behind his wall here and get the protection of his cannon towers. There is a Sentinel going in, an owl, and I don't think it was able to hit Greymane because obviously he's still alive and he's still kicking. I like how this clash between the blue team and the red team is taking place in the middle lanes and the northern lanes. It's very, very interesting here, Stincho.
Yeah, it seems like the two teams are very evenly matched right now. 7-7.
7-7, 0 kills, 6 forts. Absolutely right, since they are playing it. It looks a little bit safe. It might be that the red team is waiting for Chromie to get her slowing sands or temporal loop, or they might be waiting for Greymane to get his go for the throat or cursed bullet. Oh, Arthas is in a little bit of trouble here, Stench. There is the first kill, and you can see that he was carrying about 12 or 14 gems there. But the blue team is able to collect them and get the first turn in here. Was it worth, Stench?
I'm going to say yes.
Stench is going to say it's going to be worth. They did get the Spider Queens, and those Spider Queens, those spider web waves are going to be pushing in pretty strong here, Stench, because Arthas, guess what? The Lich King, he's back from the dead.
Well, that's what I'm saying. All hail the Lich King.
All hail the Lich King. That's not Leoric, Stench. That's not the Skeleton King that was in the last game. Yeah, you have too many kings that you're worshiping here, Stench.
You right? And you know what?
You right.
As long as they tell somebody to behead me or not, I will be bowing down to them. I have no backup, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you are very cowardly. Tyrande and Greymane are doing the tango down south. How have they been doing it? They've been doing it the entire game the exact same way. You can see that the blue team is trying to protect their middle spider web wave going in here, and they have already taken down some walls, the cannons, and they've done a very good job. This is really what you want to ask for when you got that first. You can ask for more. I mean, obviously you can take down pretty much all the forts, but when you're playing a game, be satisfied with taking down some cannons and taking down some walls because you did a very good job. Look at that. Chromie has already surpassed her baseline talent quest and already got 63, or already got 60 plus, I should say. Greymane's going to go down here, going to get taken out. That's a lot of gems right there. That's a lot of butts that he dropped. I think he was carrying, I want to say, around maybe 20 plus, Densho.
Ooh.
That's devastating.
It is.
Especially when you still have 0 turn-ins. And the blue team is, look at this, they are harassing the red team. They are trying to take down that Johanna that does have 30 spider gems right now. And she's not going to go down, let's be honest. She's Johanna. She never goes down. Instead, she just walks away from everything.
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest. Wait, what did you say?
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest? Are you saying like some kind of like lesbian?
Yes.
Okay, lesbian. I was like that sounds a little different. I was trying to read your mouth there. I was looking at you. Like, what? All right.
You don't get it.
He don't get it. Sis Mel over here.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Ariel's going to go down. She already used her Divine Ag, so she did not have it available. Probably already did her little towel pop. And it looks like Arthas is going to go down as well, which means that they're going to be available, most likely, Stench, to turn in here. We still got Asmodunk, and he definitely is harassing, which is extremely annoying. Maybe they can get that turn in. They do have enough gems to turn in right now, and I think they're going to be able to do it. Okay. You can see Tyrande Sentinel coming in, stopping Stukov from at least turning in, and getting Stukov very, very low. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough delay, especially with pretty much the whole team down. They couldn't delay. You can't delay when your team's dead, right, Stincho? They did their best, but ultimately it was for naught. The red team did get their spider waves, and what do you call it, Stinch? Blue or red?
That is a great question. I think I'm gonna go with a red.
You're gonna go with red?
Red seems to be pushing it pretty good.
This is a Stincho prediction.
Which means blue will win.
Which means everyone should be going for the blue team right now. But Stinch is right. The spider waves are pushing in, and they do have a very big team composition up north. But that spider web wave is down already, and they've only taken down the wall, Stinch. It looks like the red team still wants to push in to this fort. The southern fort is going to be taken down, though. It looks like Greymane's doing what he does best, and he's trying to take down Tyrande, but Tyrande's just going to walk away, Stench. She ain't going to mess around. She's eventually going to take down the spider web, and you can see Asmodan sitting over there getting a dunk onto Greymane, getting him to 1%, Stencho. Wow, he was lingering in the shadows like, you ready for me to do a LeBron James? You ready for me to do a Michael Jordan and do a 3-point jump shot at the last minute to win the finals?
Oh, I was ready.
Yeah, he almost did.
He got in one.
He didn't win the finals. He was more of a Shaquille on that one. Oh, there goes my boy Goldan, and there goes Ariel as well. They both go down there to Chromie, I would say, and I would say Zul's in there. He's doing his damage. Johanna's definitely keeping them together so Chromie can lay down the thunder on and just do so much damage. I mean, Chromie's probably light years ahead of everyone, especially since she's completed that talent already, since that talent quest. Look at that. She definitely is. Almost 50,000. No one is even in the vicinity. The closest person is my boy Goldilocks, but he's at 37,000. No one's even close, Stench. So maybe you're right. The red team is doing very good, but they shouldn't be getting cocky here. They do have a fort hitting. Oh, I didn't see that they got another spider web wave pushing in.
I'm trying to get that wave so they can go all the way.
All the way. Greymane jumps in with a beautiful engage and takes down Arthas. He waited for the perfect moment, and there goes Ariel, another healer. Tyrande she's a healer, but she's just not enough. Her heal is very small, very minuscule. You can see that her level 4 talent, she did go into that. The more auto attack she does, the lower it lowers the cooldown of her heal even more. Goldan's got to be very careful. He does not want to be on the other end of those Greymane claws, Stench. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
Tyrande is going to get caught out here, and Chromie is probably going to lay down a lot of Sandblast and Dragon Blast onto Tyrande. She went down to about 15% health there, Stench. Like I said, she's got to be extremely careful. Goldan, he is teetering on the brink of death. He has no mana, but he does do a good tap. I think the blue team is on to the red team. I think they know that they are about to steal their siege. There is a black pull and a dunk going in, but it's too late. It looks like the red team does catch the blue team siege. Arthas is in there getting his slow on, but the red team is just going to wander off, Stench. They did what they need to do, and they're going to capitalize and probably turn in and collect their very own siege and mercenary camps, most likely. Oh. Oy vey. Bless your heart, right? So what's your saying?
Bless your heart.
Something about your heart.
Isn't that Texas saying?
No.
Like,
what's the saying that you had?
Really insulting you.
What's the saying you had last episode? Something about heart. That breaks my heart.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
That's heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking.
It's absolutely heartbreaking.
I'm gonna say that even if my team is winning, it's like, and the red team is coming up, about to win. Oh, it's heartbreaking.
I mean, it's heartbreaking for the blue team.
That's true.
It's heartbreaking for someone.
Heartbreaking for whoever wants to go against me.
Heartbreakers. Yeah, what is that song?
I thought you were making up a song.
No. It's a Mariah Carey song. No, it's Dream Lovers Come Rescue Me.
Oh. That song.
Yeah, I don't know why Heartbreaker come rescue me.
You don't want a heartbreaker to come rescue you. It's the opposite.
You're right.
Heartbreaker, go away from me.
True. All right, Stench, look at the damage going on here. Look at Chromie's damage at 61,000 and rising currently. Greymane's trying to catch up, but let's be honest, he's doing about half the damage that Chromie's doing right now. Can't catch up, but it is nice. I mean, there is some damage happening opposed to the blue team, which only Goldan is doing damage. And we're really looking at damage alone. Shouldn't we be looking at tanking and everything like that? Let's be honest. That's where the meat and potatoes is, Stench. That's what you want to see is the damage, not the healing, not the tanking. Who cares, really? Let's be honest.
Who cares about the people helping you attack other
yeah,
people.
Exactly. Well, the thing is, there's only 2 tanks on the field. You got Arthas, you got Johanna, so I mean, you know who's doing the tanking. Let's just be perfectly honest. The red team is trying to bait the blue team into the spider web nest, but it looks like they're going to go and try to delay the blue team. They're doing very good. That fat Asmodan is probably going to go down here, but not before Greymane gets killed. There he goes, dunking his very own body. Ariel is going to get a Divine Aegis on herself, and Gul'dan is trying to run away. He is at full health, but he is going to he might get a little bit too deep, get a little bit overzealous, especially since Chromie is laying the thunder down. Ariel's got to push back. Definitely, Sten. She's at 25% health, and you don't want to be around a Chromie when you're lingering around that health pool, to be perfectly honest.
You don't. That's a bad position.
It's an extremely bad position. Look at that. See those Dragon Breaths landing? If she can get a Sandblast and a Dragon's Breath and Gul'dan's life tapping, that's a dead Gul'dan. Let's be perfectly honest here. The blue team was doing very good delaying and getting those spider webs, but they are down 3 forts, Stencho.
Heartbreaking.
Very heartbreaking. And the red team is at level 18. That's a whole 2 levels ahead of the blue team. They are fighting on the same talent tier, except for Chromie, who is always 2 levels ahead because she is able to skip through time, and she's already got her ultimate ability, which makes slowing sands increase from 60% slow to 80%. That's crazy, Stench. Could you imagine being slowed by 80% trying to run away for like Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers?
Oh, that is like crucial time right there to be attacking.
Well, yeah, definitely, because that sands of time, it's going to be down all the time. You can see there's a Starfall, but there's the slowing sands right there. You saw that Lunara lay down a Starfall, got the whole red team pretty low. But Stukov is a good mass AoE healer, and he's getting low stage. He needs to pull back. He is trying to heal his team though and keep his team topped off. But like I said, he's got to be extremely careful here, Stencho, because you see those Asmodunks coming in and taking the red team down so far.
I don't know, those little nicks. They you might not feel them in the beginning, but at the end,
yeah,
they're gonna take you down.
They're definitely gonna take you down when you're sitting at 50% health and you get a Blackpool dunked on. That's a lot of damage. That'll take you down to at least 10%, if not kill you, Stencho. If not, let's look at the damage here. You can see Tyrande doing a ton of damage here. About 30, I wouldn't say a ton of damage. She's doing about 38,000%, but that's what she does. She's a support that does damage. She's more so, I would say a lot of people chalk her up to being more of an assassin. You can see Stukov doing a flailing swipe, getting Arthas away. Divine Aegis goes on to Arthas, which does save him, but there is a Chromie's Dragon's Breath narrowly missing. Johanna does go down. She was trying to escape. Greymane's going to be able to escape. Look at. Oh my God, is he going to do it? Please do a dunk. Do a dunk. Oh, there goes. I thought he was going to dunk, but he went down himself. He got dunked on, Stencho.
He got dunked on. The dunk master got dunked.
The dunk master got dunked on. They got to back out here, Stench. Gul'dan, this is 1 Dragon's Breath away from dying. Gul'dan needs to back his little cheeks away. Look at this. Taste for blood. Asmodon has 264 stacks currently. That's about halfway to reaching that max of 500. That's a lot of damage, Stench. Couple that the talent 1 quest with his Blackpool, boom, tons of damage. So you got Tyrande, who's going Owl build, and you got Asmodon going Orb build. That's a lot of long-range damage. And can they capitalize on it, Stench? It looks like they're not making the dream happen right now.
They're not. The teamwork is not making the dream work.
You're definitely right about that. Gul'dan, I believe, has completed his corruption quest. The corruption, let's be perfectly honest, is probably not the one that he should have gone here. He probably should have gone Fellwave. There is the Divine Aegis onto Artanis and Greymane. He's looking for blood right now. He's throwing Gillenese cocktails out like it's no one's business. Throwing them out like he's trying to sell them like kittens, you know?
Nobody wants kittens.
No, it's hard to get a kitten away, but he's trying to toss him in. He's trying to give him up.
He's pretty much throwing them exploding kittens.
Yeah, exactly. And it looks like the red team is taking down the middle fort while they still have a spiderweb wave pushing in the south there, Stench. So they're doing an extremely good job. This is kind of a reflection of... I'm not going to spoil it. If you guys haven't seen episode 4, go watch episode 4. I haven't spoiled anything yet, have I, Stencho?
You have not.
Good. Good episode. Sad episode for us.
Yes. You'll see why, but you gotta go. You gotta go there.
You gotta go. You just gotta go. Asmodan is going to go to about 70% health. He is going to dunk on Greymane. Greymane is so low. Let me see an owl hit him. An owl has already been released, so I think he's going to be safe. Look at that slow, Stench. 80% slow up here. You can see that Tyrande, Arthas, and Asmodan were just creeping through that slow. It was pitiful.
They were panicking.
It
showed.
They were indeed panicking. It looks like the red team was thinking about getting that southern siege camp, but maybe, opting to go the more safer route and get their southern bruiser, or their bruiser camp instead. There is an owl. Perfect split by the red team. That was definitely not on purpose, Stitch, but you saw them split. That could have been a lot of damage, maybe even getting them to like 20% health. Those owls, especially long range going, they do a lot of damage. Look at Chromie, 124 stacks already. Remember back in the day when that used to be you had to get 80 stacks? She would have already got that plus another 40, Stitch.
I mean, that was too much you had to get.
Oh, that was definitely too much. You're absolutely right about that. I think 60 is a good number, especially for quick match, team league, things like that,
Right.
When people are just trying to have fun. In competitive league, I think Blizzard sometimes puts more emphasis on competitive league and what those guys are doing, more so than what people find fun. But if you're trying to make an esport, I could see why. There's the slowing sands, making it extremely difficult. You can see the blue team has to work around that slowing sands, and there is a skeletal mage army right here by Zul, and that makes it extremely difficult as well. You got all these slows going down. Arthas is trying to get healed, but it's not enough. There's just so much damage being pounded onto Arthas. Not even Ariel's heals or Tyrande's baby heals are able to keep him up, Stench.
He's just nipping at his heels.
Just nipping at the butt. Look over at the blue team's keeps right now. Look at how dark they are. You can't even see health on those keeps, Stench. They got to be extremely careful. And one nick on those keeps, and they're taken down.
I wonder if the red team is actually going to try and get him.
It's definitely possible, especially if they get 3 team members from the blue team wiped. 4 is definitely a possibility. Zulu is getting way too low here. He's going to have to hurt back. Oh my god, if that owl would have hit him, Stench, if that sentinel would have hit Zul, he would have gone down right there. But he was able to survive.
He's lucky.
He's a lucky ducky. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say that right now.
Mm-hmm.
The red team is trying to engage, but I'm not sure if this is a good engagement, but I guess it's a good engagement. There's only 4 blue team members right now, while the enemy red team is 5 strong. So I think it was a pretty good engagement, but the blue team was smart. They did back out. They did not have their Arthas with them. Their tank was not there, so they do not have the damage, the necessary health pool to soak the damage. But it looks like the red team or the blue team is trying to bait the red team. They might get Johanna here, Stench. What do you think? Is she gonna fall for it? Johanna does go in for the fall, but she is gonna make herself unstoppable, which is good. She's gonna be able to walk away. Johanna is probably one of the only people that are able to go in there, maybe besides ETC, and survive. Is that your commentary? Ooh.
I thought it was the best one so far.
It was pretty good.
I was trying to do my whale calls.
Stitch is practicing. Well, see, we also like to broadcast to SeaWorld as well.
Yeah.
Because those poor orca whales, who are getting beat. They need some kind of, entertainment.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. So I was trying to, interpret what you were saying to them. Mm-hmm.
So well vocabulary, language is so sophisticated that you could have said so much of what I just said in a. It's amazing.
They have gone past words. They speak in emotions. You would understand.
I don't understand. It's very interesting, Cincho. Very nice. It's a very nice thing that you're doing for those whales. So we're going to get back into the gameplay. Stop talking about SeaWorld and the way that they abused their orca whales and then beat them to death.
Hey.
I'm sorry. I watched Blackfish the other day.
Did you? It was good. It was a good one.
It was pretty good. It was sad. Very sad. Very sad. Take my family to SeaWorld tomorrow, though.
Could depress some people in this way.
Oh, good Lord. Those poor whales.
Should be the name of it. Save the whales.
This one is hashtag Save the Whales. All right, so stop distracting me, Stincho. The blue team is trying to stop another turn-in from the red team. It just will take a few more spider butts to turn in. You can see Arthas going in extremely deep. It's going to take one more chroming blast to take down Ariel. You can see, look at old Asmodon over there just walking around so slowly in Chromie's sandblast. He's going to do a dunk anyway, taking everyone to half health. Can Tyrande turn around and do a stunning arrow? It looks like he can't, but he is on the hunt, Stench. He is just on the hunt. Well, maybe he's not. I don't know what he's doing. He's getting out of there.
He's getting out of there. He's on the hunt. He's going for blood, but he's like gone.
He's literally going the opposite way. Tyrande's Sentinel did take out Zool. There goes an amazing dunk onto Johanna, taking her down to about like 0.5% health, but her ultimate her level 20 talent did kick in, giving her a shield of, I think, worth half her health points. And you can see that the blue team is going for the enemy Egyptian spider boss.
Walk like an Egyptian.
I think the red team is finding something very peculiar about this. They are going to check on this. Chromie is going to do probably a little Dragon's Breath to see what's going on, and she does. Oh, she takes a lot of damage here. Then there is the dunk onto Chromie, taking her down. You saw the Sentinel Blast plus the dunk, taking her down so much, Stench. That's the Michael Jordan dunk that ain't no Shaquille O'Neal 3-point shot. That is a Michael Jordan winning the national championship shot.
For the Bulls.
Is there any other team? Come on.
You're right.
1990 Chicago Bulls. Do we even need to go any further than that?
No.
Turn this game off. Why are you watching this? Watch the 1990 Chicago Bulls highlight video, people. What are you doing right now?
It is pretty fantastic.
It is amazing. It's magic. You think the Golden State Warriors are good? Bruh. Anyway, let's...
The garbage.
They garbage. All right, you can see that the enemy blue team is pulling up here. And what do you think, Cinch? They got a boss pulling in. They're just ignoring the red team spider waves. Do you think this is a smart move? Do you think the boss and the blue team is able to take this down, even though a Chromie is about to come up in 8 seconds? And oh my God, there's an Asmodon dunk, killing the entire 2 members of the blue team. And there goes, I think Johanna just went down as well. It doesn't matter that Tyrande goes down or Golden. I think it's over since the core's at 50% health, and I don't think Greymane or Chromie is able to stop this.
Yeah, right when usually it's at 50%, it went down to 25.
Yeah, you cannot talk fast enough. That core is down, people. And the blue team, like always, since you think the red team's going to win, but absolutely not. The blue team does come back and make that victory happen.
Yeah.
yeah. Stincho losing money over here.
Always losing money.
Always losing money. So what do you say to the audience out here, Stincho?
Guys, if you...
Guys.
Shut it. Alright, guys, if you like me making horrible predictions, subscribe. Subscribe, like it, talk to me about how big a trash I am. If you like me interpreting whale things. Yeah, if you enjoy that, my whale voice, thank you. Subscribe and, send your videos to this guy.
At greencarpetmail@gmail.com. That's greencarpetmail gmail.com. And for all you orca whales out there, please like, comment, and subscribe as well.
Hey, where my orca whales at?
Where my orcas at? But if you guys comment, we will definitely read the comments in the next video. How many comments have we got so far, Stencho?
We got a big
Zippo.
none.
Yeah, it's kind of sad. But we are going to keep going strong, Stench. And we're going to keep doing this because we're passionate.
Yeah, we are passionate. I'm passionate about the whales.
# kill the whales.